part of your, or in fact, at the heart of your case to the CHRAJ,
Right.
is your accusation of conflict of interest against your colleague MP, the MP for Impraiso.
Abetifi,
sorry. MP for Abetifi, the Honorable Brian Champon. And you sat on this show and also said that you are checked and he had not applied to be given permission to engage in business and all that, although he was the sole shareholder and beneficial owner of the company involved in the business. We have read that you have also been cited in a petition to CHRAJ of also not obtaining permission from the Speaker to engage in a business. So you are calling for equity with very dirty hands.
So they want it to look, but it's a very ridiculous petition, absolutely preposterous, unmeritorious, baseless, and a huge joke. This whole episode reminds us of what Mr. Domelevo said, that in Ghana, when you fight corruption, corruption will fight you back. That is what is going on. The Deputy Communications Director of the New Patriotic Party is the one who, I'm told, has put together this useless petition to CHRAJ. Totally useless. He claims that CHRAJ should investigate me for conflict of interest. CHRAJ should investigate me for operating a business without the Speaker's permission. If he had done any basic checks, basic checks, he will have discovered that the whole constituency farm project, the Volta Clenam project, was aborted many years ago, never took off. Indeed, the NPP propaganda outfit has a clip of me speaking to you on this project and explaining that because of COVID, the project could not take off. And they use that clip to say that even us as opposition MPs, we have been affected by COVID. Some of our initiatives couldn't take off. That clip, they use that clip from here. And they use that as justification.
Is it part of the evidence before?
They use that as justification. They use that as justification for their gross mismanagement of the Ghanaian economy by saying that we have been saying COVID affected us. Russia, Ukraine affected us. This is the Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa on Good Morning Ghana, talking about how a farm project could not take off in his constituency due to the COVID climate. All his partners and the consortium of banks said that the timing was not good, so the project could not take off.
Is that
be worthy of our time.
Let me understand the point you're making. That
the initiative never took off.
Let me put my understanding this way. That if the accusation is that by virtue of the Constitution, to hold an office for profit, or to continue holding an office for profit, once you become a minister or a member of parliament, you needed permission from Parliament.
Yes.
And you are a registered shareholder of a commercial enterprise. And you have not sought permission from the Speaker.
Yes.
Obviously, that is not a conflict of interest matter. That could be a breach of that provision of the Constitution.
Yes, Article 98.
And CHRAJ will not be the place to go to. That is, if even that is the matter.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, because CHRAJ mandate has been clearly defined under Article 287 of the Constitution. But you see, this whole matter does not arise because the initiative was not consummated. It wasn't finalized. It never took off. Never took off. So there is no need to go for any permission. I mean, permission to do what?
Sammy, let me ask you that question because I'm trying to. Have you registered a company?
Yes, the company was registered.
As a business.
Yes.
But it is not functioning.
It's not functional. It's not operational.
But in the books, you have registered a company for profit. It's just that.
But the GRA was long written to that we didn't take off the initiative. So that's why we don't pay taxes. We don't have an office. Nothing. There's no fund.
In fact, under normal circumstances, the registrar of companies should have struck out a company.
Yes.
Because you don't file returns.
Exactly. We don't file returns. We've written to them. The initiative didn't take.
You have written to them to strike out the registration.
Yes, and that we can't pay taxes and all of that because
I remember there was an issue about you not paying taxes.
Yes,
and then
it's not. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's not the first time they are trying to raise that project.
Okay, so on the books, you are a director of
a defunct an initiative that didn't take off.
But how would the person know it didn't take off?
Because when they go checks.
No, I'm saying when they go to the records, they will see your name there as a director of a company.
Yes,
they would not know.
If you go to do a search today, you see his name there.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, but to head to CHRAJ,
just
conflict of interest. CHRAJ is supposed to investigate conflict of interest.
Yeah.
So what do you go to CHRAJ for? That I found an MP's name.
Yes.
Registered with the company. No, so there's conflict of interest. CHRAJ investigate.
Okay. From what they are saying is that, and that's my second question.
Yeah.
Have you sought the speaker's permission?
There was no need. There was no need.
So you don't have.
There was no need because the initiative was aborted. The climate was not good. So.
Okay. But there's a company standing in your name at the Registrar General.
Many companies.
Yes.
There's a
one company.
Yes.
Oh, many companies are standing in your name.
Which are now defunct. Yes. Including Service Solutions, which was registered about.
That is if they've not been.
Which was registered about 20 years ago, which are all defunct.
But at the Registrar General's department,
you don't just go to Registrar General and say, "Can we find his name somewhere else?" You must do due diligence.
No. What I'm saying is this.
Is it a going concern? Is it still operating?
1 second. The citizen, he finds your name at Registrar General.
This is not a citizen. These are your colleagues, your collaborators. An NPP executive. Don't say citizen. Okay. We know what is going on.
There's no problem.
You are trying to trivialize a serious matter of Smith Hotel sales. That's what is going on.
Randy, but this is not fair. Okay. I'm speaking.
No, why you say you mean that?
No, he's trying to. Yeah.
Okay.
A citizen.
Is that
this
fair?
Is an NPP plot. Corruption trying to fight
is that
corruption.
fair?
That's what is going on.
That's
I'm just saying the precise.
That's why I asked him whether it's you or.
Okay, Randy. Me, I don't know about this case. Sam is just
really?
Oh, you've not read about it?
I've read about it, but I was asking you, what is it about? I was asking him, what is it about? I've heard that some people have taken Samuel Okudzeto to CHRAJ about conflict of interest, but I haven't delved into it. That's what I was asking, what is it about? Now, from his narration, I'm just seeking clarification. Now, let's say my collaborators, I like to please Samuel Okudzeto. There's no problem. So
your protege.
you are even kinder than because protege is kinder than collaborators mean they are doing something evil. But somebody goes to Registrar General.
Yes.
He finds that Samuel Okudzeto is a director of a couple of companies. They don't know whether the company is functioning or not. They find your name there, that you are a director of a company. They find out that you haven't obtained permission to engage in an enterprise. So they go to CHRAJ. It is up to you now to go to CHRAJ and convince CHRAJ.
Okay, first of all, CHRAJ will have to establish
whether
there's a prima facie case, whether their jurisdiction has been properly invoked.
Yes.
And if their time is not being wasted.
Fine. So let's leave it to CHRAJ. As for these people, they are doing their citizens' work. As if Samuel Okudzeto had told me that he hasn't gotten a company, his name is not registered at the Registrar General as a director of anything. Then I'm like, but then what is the basis?
But Nana, you and I know that if, for example, the Constitution says that if a minister or an MP wants to hold an office for profit, he needs to go and take permission from it. If a minister has not done that, where a citizen seeks redress, it's not CHRAJ.
Where do they seek redress?
Well, you probably can petition Parliament, or if you think that it's breached the Constitution, you want to go to the Supreme Court or whatever, you can go and do that and say that this, because we know what CHRAJ is expected to do.
Now, let CHRAJ tell them that, well, I don't see any conflict of interest.
Fine.
So I don't.
Fine.
But they've taken it to
But
CHRAJ.
the person must at least tell us that this is the conflict of interest that has been occasioned by virtue of this. That's why
they would tell you
yes.
that as a member of Parliament,
yes.
You don't have permission to engage in business.
So where is the conflict of interest?
We're supposed to get a permission.
So that's the conflict of interest?
No, I'm saying let CHRAJ tell them that.
Okay.
Now, okay, so is it true? You've brought this thing to my attention. I haven't seen this video. Did you say here, I don't remember, I don't know if I was here, that there was some collaboration, business collaboration, but it didn't happen because of COVID?
Yeah, over here, yeah.
So
you people have shared that video widely. Your collaborators have been sharing that video. That, yeah, you see, this is initiative didn't take off because of COVID. And when we also say that because of COVID we've had challenges, they don't want to agree. They've been sharing it.
So, okay.
All over the place.
So if you said so, that I had this business arrangement with these investors to collaborate to do this business, but because of COVID, the project hasn't come on. Anybody listening to you would assume that you have a business concern going, isn't it? I don't remember
but
you.
That was proud to this Parliament.
Sorry?
That was proud to this Parliament.
No, but I'm saying it establishes the fact that Samuel Okudzeto has a business concern going. Yes. And then you go to Registrar General, you find his name as director of 1 or 2 companies. Then you go and check at Parliament, he hasn't sought permission. So the person is within their rights.
To initiate the conflict of interest
when that
action.
same person is circulating videos of an initiative we didn't take off.
That's what I'm asking you. That did you say here
that
there was some
waste of our time?
There was some business collaboration which didn't take off. Did you say it here?
Oh, he did.
Because I don't remember. Maybe I wasn't here.
Oh, he did.
But if you said that, oh, I'm having this business collaboration with these people to do ABC, but that project has delayed. I'm doing it in my constituency. It's delayed because COVID. Anybody listening to you would assume that you have a business interest going and that you actually have partners coming to collaborate with you, and that collaboration hasn't happened. Anybody listening would assume so. Then they go to Registrar General. They find that you are registered as a director of a company or companies. Then they go to Parliament. They find out that you haven't gotten permission. So they would assume that you've breached some regulation. That's it. They've taken it to CHRAJ. If CHRAJ is not to be seized of the matter, CHRAJ will tell them that no, probably, well, if you say there's a breach, this is not the place, go to another place and so on. And it's up to you to explain that, well, yes, I'm registered. Because like you are saying, if you go, the records show at the Registrar General that you have a business going.
Okay.
So we don't know whether the business is running or not.
I want to make better use of our time this morning.
Of your time?
Look, they can...
He's asking you why you bringing this.
Doc, they can...
Oh yeah, he says...
Doc.
Once it's in the public domain, I'll bring it.
Doc. But he says that you have to use the time.
Don't put words in my mouth. Doc,
yes,
let me serve notice that I'm not one to be cowed or intimidated. Okay. They should bring it on. Yeah. I'm surprised that this is all they can find. Okay. I'm really surprised. Look, I'm used to this. Reverend Victor Kusibwati, do you know how many cases he brought against me? You know how many months we were at the Human Rights Court? He lost. The criminal
Is it the one
division.
The one he was asking the court for
a
jail sentence?
No. The Human Rights Court was that I have breached his privacy, his right to privacy.
Which one was he asking for you to be sent to jail?
Why should I publish his private documents, passports, national ID, voter ID, and all of that? Okay. The judge told him in the face, you've come to waste our time. Okay. That I can't even tell who you are, whether in this court, whether you are Victor Kusibwati or Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi. Okay. I went through it. The judge even had mercy on me and said, look, you deserve some $10,000 cedis compensation, and warned his lawyers. Do you know he has appealed?
Oh, I see.
Yes, that's the latest development.
To where? Which court?
Appeal Court of Ghana. I'll meet him there. I'm ready. Look, this road is a rough road. It's not, when you seek to expose wrongdoing, people come after you. I know.
You are fully aware.
It's not an easy task. So I'm ready. They should bring it on.
So
he went to the other high court, criminal division, that I should be held in contempt and jailed. He doesn't want a fine, nothing. He wants to see me in prison.
The same Kusi Boateng.
The same Kusi Boateng. Then there's a third case which is ongoing. Even they are hearing it today on the substantive matter that I've defamed him. We go to court. My lawyers, I pay legal fees and all of that. It's not easy, but we have to do it for God and country. So they should bring it on.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So Sammy, I mean, if you say that, I don't believe there's any merit in this charge that has been brought against me, and that the people are within their rights to seek that inquiry. I don't believe there's any merit, and we'll go to CHRAJ and deal with it. It's fair response.
All right.
But you will agree that the people whom you've chosen to call mine collaborators, they have a right if they also see there's a lack of accountability in the activities of a public official. They also have a right to raise it, just like you also have a right to raise it.
Doc,
so let's wait and see what will happen.
All right.
Let me